Hi, Richard Greaves, Remax Alpine Realty, and this is your July 2022 Canmore real estate market update. What has happened in the last 4 weeks? We've had summer hit, we've had interest rate rises, we've got about the same amount of inventory. So what's happened in our market and what have prices done? Stay tuned and we'll find out right now. So in July 2022, we had 40 sales for the month of July. That's down 35% from July 2021 when we saw 61 sales. I think that's got a lot to do with rising interest rates, the country opening up, people traveling for the first time in the last couple of years. We're just not seeing that demand in Canmore right now that we usually see in July. So average price point though is up. The average price point in 2022 for July was $1.272 million. The average price point last year for the same month was $926,000. So that's a huge 28% increase in average price. Now, the average price point for 2022 in July is skewed a bit. We had our highest sale ever in Canmore, and that was a house that sold for $5.25 million. And then we also had another home that sold just over $3 million. So when you've only got 40 sales, that really does skew the average price point. But let's see how it broke down for the rest of the categories. So single family homes, we had 11 sales. The average price point for those 11 homes was $2.116 million. Half duplexes, we had one sale at $2.18 million. Townhomes, we had 10 sales. The average price for the townhome was $1.296 million. Apartments, we had 5 sales at an average of $763,000. We didn't have any land sales this month. We had hotel condos of 9 sales and an average price point of $554,000. And then tourist homes, we had 4 sales at an average of $916,000. Now, looking back for the first 6 months, so January through to June, when we look at what things were selling for, the average price point was 2.2% above list price. Things were selling on average for 2.2% more than the list price in the first 6 months of this year. In July, things were selling for about 3.3% less than the average list price. So we have seen a bit of a swing in price point of about just over 5%. So will it be interesting to see once we start to get more data in August and September when the market starts to pick up again as to whether that is a trend that we're seeing price points come down a little bit or whether it's just a blip for July. Our inventory has stayed about the same. We've got about 138 listings on the market right now. So we're still in a seller's market technically. As I say, a balanced market is about 280 listings. So we've got a bit of a ways to go before it's a buyer's market. Although prices are starting to come down a little bit and sellers are realizing that the market's slowing down a bit. So we'll see how that balances out again over the next few months. August is typically a very quiet month for us and will be again this year. Again, people are out traveling, people are here on vacation, but they're not necessarily looking at real estate. But stay tuned, we'll have those August stats for you in the next month, and then we'll see what happens in September. We'll usually pick up as soon as the kids go back to school. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll talk to you again soon.